Every Royale match ever, and in the Little Llama, available at store.yogscast.com. Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Fortnite, kind of. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I played a load of games today, and we was discussing, myself and my friends, about just how much Fortnite has changed over the last 5 seasons. From basically September of last year through to now we're only just in the middle of July. The game hasn't even been out for an entire year, and the amount of weapons that have been and gone, the amount of limited time modes, the map changes, the graphical changes, it's been a nutty few months. And I just thought it'd be really cool to go back and have a look at 1, my first ever video on Fortnite, and 2, my first ever documented win on video or stream or whatever it may be. So I'm over here right now on my YouTube channel. I've got my lovely Season 4 rap song, which you've all gotten to nearly 250,000 views. Thank you very much for that. So let's go to this thing here. So on my channel, I've got Fortnite, all videos in reverse. And if I scroll right the way down past all of these, we have got my first video called How Many Kills? Question mark, exclamation mark. Already getting in there with the dank memes. Also, I mean, just bravo, wonderful job. Look at that weird, like, fake Donald Trump tan that I've given myself. Just so I slightly match Jonesy's, like, you know, shade of skin. You can even still see a little bit of green bleeding around the side there. Man, I am so bad at Photoshop. But anyway, let's get into this video. I just want to see how it starts out, what's going on. I don't even think, to my recollection, I did any building inside of this video, so that's going to be a cringe fest. But let's see what the opening line is, and we'll go with it.
This crossword's so difficult, man.
Oh, I remember this.
An 8-letter word for PlayerUnknown's Battleground ripoff. I need
At that point, everyone was still pooping on it.
2 weeks.
Fortnite. There it is. Boom. All right, let's have a look at this intro. Tell you what, let's get past this part. Whoa, dude! Look at that, dude. There's literally nothing on there. You've got your party that you can have. There's lobby, leaderboards, and stats, and that's it. I mean, in comparison to what we have nowadays, we've got lobby, battle pass wasn't even a thing back then. Challengers wasn't a thing back then. There wasn't even a locker. I don't think at this point in the game you could even buy cosmetics. That's how early I got in on this. I think this was barely 3 or 4 days after the release of it, and I heard it wasn't completely terrible, so that's why I decided to jump into it. There's no career tab, because that's now hidden in, you know, inside the stats, and yeah, the store didn't even exist either. Still got the same sort of menus in the top right corner. Nice to see that some things stay the same. And my only choices were, I think, solos and squads. I think at this point, duos wasn't even a thing inside of this game, but my god. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Now, normally I would criticize something like this, but personally, I kind of enjoy it more, just because it's a little bit more arcadey. I don't think it's necessarily designed better. Even straight out the gate, I was liking it. I was liking the fact that it wasn't as realistic, and you probably didn't have to guide your shots quite as much. But man, if I'd have built back then, I would have been so much more into Fortnite so much quicker. I don't think it was until maybe like another 3 or 4 weeks later where I was like, I'm going to try this out again. People still seem to be playing it. Then I tried the building, and boom, there we go. I was addicted like instantly. Let's get myself into my first game, or maybe even if we just like look at us on the old battle bus. Let's see. Oh my god, do you remember as well? You couldn't even like change anything. Like inside of the lobby on the spawn island, you couldn't break anything. So you just had to work with all of the stuff that was surrounding you. There you go. You can see up here, I've got myself a epic sniper rifle, which is nice. And I got a couple of bits like this as well. Oh my god, you had to manually pick up ammunition. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I think in this video, there's a part where I'm just looting for ages. It might even be how I die, actually. But man, you had to manually select your loot when you wanted to pick it up in terms of ammunition. So imagine you've got just a loot pile, how they used to be. And back in the day, they didn't really spread and fan out in the way that you would like. They were just stockpiled on top of each other. It was a mess. And I can just go like this and basically just blow that guy's head off. Oh yeah, perfect aim. Wow, potato at its finest. Do I see the map inside of here? Oh my god, look at it. The map is so different, dude. There's no tilted. Can you even think of a time before tilted towers existed? There's greasy. We've got no shifty shafts. We've got no snobby shores. There's no haunted hills. No junk junction. Risky reels it's still relatively recent. Salty Springs doesn't even have a name. I don't remember I don't even remember this. I don't remember Salty Springs never being named. That's crazy. And oh my god, look, the old dusty depot in the factory. I loved the factory, and I think actually in this video I end up actually dropping there. You got Moisty and oh my god, Rip the Prison. And look at that, since season 1 the racetrack is there, and it's probably the one that's had the most upgrades in terms of, like, you know, getting refined and looking a bit more legit as the show's gone on. But holy moly, dude, there's like nothing here at all. Jeez. To toggle obviously between the building and the regular weapons, it's just a case of hitting Q, and then you collect resources, much like you would in the actual Fortnite game, and you can destroy walls as well. So if there's an enemy that's on... So I mentioned building, but I don't think I do it once during the course of this run. You know what it was, right? Is the fact that around about this time last year, I was going to an ungodly amount of conventions, and I think the reason that I didn't get as into Fortnite as I could have done initially, and I didn't give myself a chance to film a couple of attempts at this video to do the building and this and that and the other, was simply because I was just so rushed, and now I'm really kicking myself. So now when I try out a game, I'll typically make a video on it, I'll play it for an hour off camera, and then I might come back to it and try it again, just to make sure that if there is like a special gem out there of a game, that I don't miss out on it. Because if I'd have known that this was so good, dudes, I could have been on like the forefront of the wave of this game, and I missed it, dude. My surfboard was still on the beach. I was in the water, but surfboard was on the beach. It was a no-go. On the other side of the wall. Look how low quality the glider is as well. Until it's gone. This might have been actually back in the day when the optimization wasn't quite as hot as it could have been, but I basically went ahead and, you know, cranked some of the settings down. I think just for frame rate purposes for the video. He's probably going to get to that shotty before me, unless I can get it first. I'm just going to mashy. Yeah. Oh no, dude! It's a pickaxe fight. I got the shotgun. I didn't realize I did. Hold on, wait, go back. Yeah, I got it. Oh, no, I actually got the shot. GG. Double shotgun. Triple shotgun. 60 to the body. Come back here, you. Oh my god, that's a lot of fall damage, dude. There it is. That looked like a headshot to me, but it only gave me a regular 67, but that's fine. First drop, one shotty, 2 kills. Not bad. I wanted the sweet, sweet taste of victory for having killed them. I can already hear somebody else knocking about inside of here. Oh, 50 pot. Look at it. Even the 50 pot was like grey, and the actual grenades didn't have a real icon. They just had like this random, like almost like a sprite, or I guess like a banner icon. Oh my god. So you can see at the moment I've barely got a third of health. An old school vending machine. Didn't give you anything. Maybe about half health on top of that, which is... I've only got 3 bullets in my shotgun now. It's inside of here. It does sound like there's a hell of a lot of people around here. I've yet to come across any more. Does sound busy for factories, to be fair. I normally do throw my weapon onto... Oh, look, there's someone right there. Oh, look at the little shortcut. Oh, potato aim. There you go. You can miss your 3rd shot. Get the pistol out, mate. Do it. I didn't even realise my ammo count. Tell you what, even that isn't working. There you go. I was very, very, very lucky to pick up that kill. My god. My aim has gotten better. Not by much, but it has gotten better. I think also my, like, awareness of ammunition and stuff has probably increased since then as well. But, oh boy, 3 kills, first drop. Let's go. There's only another 9 minutes left on this video. I don't think I lasted all that long. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to lob a grenade down there. If anyone's following me, they're about to eat it. I do remember that PUBG made me very, very paranoid about being followed inside of these games, because in Fortnite, you can throw a wall up to kind of get a border between you and one other person, but I think PUBG just had me in such a panic state, because in PUBG, you would run around for 20 minutes, not really encounter anybody, and then bang, 1 shot and you were dead, and that's what I hated about that game. So I think coming into this game, I was way more skeptical about just everything, to be honest. Oh my god, wait, hold up, pause, wait a minute. Take my cup, put some liquor in it. Look at this. Look at the amount of information you used to get. Durability, reload time, ammo cost, impact. What does impact even mean? Because I think nowadays the only thing we have is damage, fire rate, mag size, and I think reload time as well. I think that's about it. And of course we have DPS as well, but things like range, I wish we had that nowadays. That'd be super helpful information. And the critical hit chance as well. I guess critical hit chance was maybe something that was in the PvE version, but I've never really known any of the guns, or not to my recollection, I don't remember any of the guns in the old Battle Royale mode that actually had higher crit chances. I think it was just purely if you got a headshot, that's a crit, otherwise it was a body shot. You had your resources on the side, ammo over here. I think at this point as well, there wasn't even a split key. I think it was purely a, you know, click and drag job if you wanted to get rid of them. And I think also as well, like, because now we've got it all tucked on the right-hand side. Yeah, you can see in the top left corner, that's where all of, like, my traps and ammunition and stuff like that are. Oh my god. This is weird, dude. Oh, wait, I do some building in this game. Hold on.
Oh, no, it got rid of that part.
Oh, this is why. So I tried to do some building initially to get up to this chest, but can you remember back in the day of Fortnite, everybody, where it just wouldn't let you build on basically anything? It had to be, like, completely not touching any part of your grid. Otherwise, it was just a no-go. Like, if you had a car that was sat on an angle, like parked up at factories or at retail, then you would do that, and that was what you were left with. And I've just noticed as well, this isn't even something I remember either, but if you look in the bottom right corner right now, do you see this? So the actual, like, icons change to weird silhouetted versions when you swap between that and building, and I have none of my key set for building right now. Somebody actually did just tweet me today asking me what keys that I use for my building. So currently I am using this sort of like Overwatch mouse. So the top thumb button I use for my walls. I use the X key for my floors. I use F for staircases because it's next to your W, A, S, and Ds. And then I don't really use the pyramid, but the pyramid I have on Z, just on the off chance that I actually want to use a rooftop on something. I know that has become more of a thing that people have started utilizing, but I've not quite found a key that I like for that just yet. I am tempted to put it on my other thumb button, but then I do struggle to find the number 5 key in a panic, which is why I like having the extra thumb do that. But anyway, let's have a look at this.
Let me make a staircase. There we go. In fact, that
God, look how slow the building is.
And then what that means is I can go upstairs and I can go ahead and use my pickaxe.
Oh
my
God.
I don't need my pickaxe, actually. I can open this up by using that, which is
Look at it. Look at the loot all just like sat on top of each other.
There's another shield potion just there, so I'm going to have to... Can I drop something first? Let me see if I can swap it. There we go.
It's so painful. I'm literally such a mobile player. Looking back on this now, it makes me feel bad for people that I kill nowadays, and I mock a little bit because holy moly, I was exactly the same. Let's have a look then. Okay, so the circle mechanics still look the same. So the circle at that point was still just like a regular old white line. And it's actually got a fair chunk of this area inside of it as well. It's interesting that my ordering hasn't changed all that much either. So my ordering is, at the moment, nowadays, is pickaxe, something long range, shotty, then AR. And I've only slightly like toggled those three. But again, the far two right hand slots have always been my little extras. And they're now actually Z and X rather than number keys.
Thank you. Not going to run out of anything in here. Oh yeah, let's reload that. Oh my God, there's another shield. Are you kidding me? There we go.
Oh, do I take some damage here? Let's fast forward a little bit.
Should we carry on exploring? Or do we want to wait until everything shifts again?
Where do I take damage from? Oh, whoa! Shotgun!
Oh my God!
Very
that
lucky.
Was way too scary.
152 to the face.
Holy moly.
Look at the first aid kit as well. The first aid kit's not even green. It doesn't have that extra glow to it.
Oh dear, hold on a minute. Let me stand on here. I'm going to try and sprint jump.
Look at me trying to do parkour here. Like, what have you achieved going there, Martin? Nothing. See, nowadays, I would jump where I am now and put a floor beneath myself, but... Old me is basically become a sentry.
Oh, he sounds like he's on the other side of that wall. I'm just going to wait for him to come through.
He's not that close, dude. He's literally, like, on the hill. Let me fast forward a little bit. Oh, I've taken the med kit. That's good. Oh, dude, look, running past the pallets. Little old newbie me didn't know about the pallets. I had no idea what their potential was. I've got my scout rifle. Look at me, like, hugging the corner, dude. Nice, 35, 70 armor gone. I think at that point, I had no idea that that's what that was. Is that the old zappers? 4 damage. Can you remember when shotguns used to do damage from this range? Oh, there's somebody directly behind me as well. Look at me go. Am I really going to try and, like, knock him in the face with this? Nice, 88 headshot. Tell you what, not bad. Wait, oh, I guess maybe back then it didn't show you the blue indicator if you managed to knock somebody's armor off when you were doing a headshot, because that was 88 and then I hit a 35, so it was definitely over 100, but it just didn't seem to go with it.
Hold on, let's reload. Get out of the line of sight.
Look at me, why am I not building? I'm just stood in the middle of nowhere. But then having said that, literally nobody else around here is building either. Like, it's such a weird concept. Like, can you imagine if you could just go back and tell yourself, learn to build and you're going to be one of the best players in this game for like the first like 3 months. You would absolutely sell. You'd make a name for yourself instantly as well. And then even if you just plateaued after that point, you'd just be established. Like, everyone would be like, oh yeah, that's that dude that was like sick at the beginning. Man, he's fallen off. Yeah, grab the other stack. That's also 1. Why did that stack? Let me rewatch that real quick. Hold on.
Maybe we get rid of that and take the bandages with us.
Oh, is there one bandage there?
I guess if we take that one as well, that'll be okay.
Also 1 bandage. That's very peculiar, isn't it? Did the bandages used to stack differently, everybody? I don't remember if you had to, like, pick up bandages and then combine them or something like that, or if you just would find a stack of bandages and you burn through them, so if you were left with one, then that would have to take up the spot. I don't remember all about that.
It will be okay. That's a semi-automatic shot.
I think my death is incoming, given how close we are to the end of the video.
Little pile just here. Whoa!
There's a guy right there. Oh, this is it.
There we go. Nice. Oh my god.
I tell you what, actually,
hit on him. That was that was unexpected.
Tell you what, the bloom there was horrendous. Like, my marker wasn't dead on him, but it was at least in his general area, so Bloom really should have assisted me, but my god, look at that. Hold on. Let's rewind that back again. Ready for it? So this dude just struts around the corner. I'm running around with nothing. No building at all. I got like 1 hit for 37. Wow. Damn, dude. Did he die not long after? No, he didn't. I want to go back real quick, everybody, because I did notice that there was something else in this video that we didn't really discuss. So it was at the front of this cabin, and I don't know if some people may never have even seen this item before, but have a look at this thing right here. See that where my mouse is? Basically right by the front door. That was the Zapper Trap. I don't know if anybody remembers this, but essentially, I think you could only put it on ceilings and maybe on walls, but I don't think floors was an option. And basically, if you ran into that tile, it would electrocute you. And as far as I recall, it was a one-hit kill, but the only problem being is that it was just like horrendously loud. Like, as soon as you walked near factories, if there was one of those on the wall in anywhere in the factory, you would be able to hear it. So, I don't know, it's weird. I find it odd that they've not introduced more traps into the game since then, but I guess the spike trap and the zap trap and the other zap trap as well, where it put down almost like a box and 2-cylinder generators, that was more of like a floor piece. That one has never come back either, but I guess they all do the exact same job, right? So they've gone for the silent option, so it actually has some kind of sneak potential, but man, what a throwback. Right, so I tell you what, before we wrap up this video for today, because I feel like we've just already dropped the biggest nostalgia bomb ever, I want to go back to my second video ever, which is actually my first upload of me getting a victory inside of Fortnite. Now, this comes from a live stream that myself and Kath did for Couch Potatoes, and basically, this is us jumping into Fortnite and landing at Greasy Grove. I think I literally just pulled this directly from the Ogscast, like, you know, Twitch page, but my god, I remember being so hype about this, especially because Kath played so much PUBG, so the fact that I got him to try out Fortnite was like a big deal for me. I was like, you're going to love this, dude. Like, I love it, you love it. It's going to be a good time. And this was uploaded on what? The 21st of October. So by this point, I've had around about a month's worth of like practice put into the game. And I just want to fast forward through and find out when I get my first kill. I just want to see what my first engagement looks like once I've gotten, you know, looted up. Look how small this circle has gotten. And there are 21 people left and we have had 0 engagements. Why did I upload this video like this? It's literally already like 12 or 13 minutes of us doing literally nothing. There's a spot of building going on here. Let's find out what this is about. The position is we probably ever could be here. Oh, someone's built a staircase here, which means potentially...
Yeah, but there's definitely people here.
Wait,
we're like in a den.
It's like stating the obvious, isn't it? Well, there's player-made structures here, so someone's definitely been here. That's right. If the ball goes into the back of that net, it's going to be a goal, Jeff. What am I trying to do here? Am I putting in a staircase or anything? Look how slow I am at building, dude. Look, I've got one of those like wall zap traps as well. Oh, look how slow the edit is. It's taking me like 5 minutes. Look at me getting tactical with the holes in the walls. At this point, I clearly didn't even know about making a 1x1 or using a staircase within a box so you can peek out the top. That hadn't even been like introduced into the world as a meta thing yet. Oh wait, we've got an A kill. Hold up a minute. Hold up. What was this? Oh, so there he is behind the rock. Nice, not bad actually. Oh, look at that. Rinsing him as well. Look at me thirsting from day one. Oh, explosions! Oh my god, it's all kicking off. And even the old wall as well, look at the storm. The storm's all like hexagonal, I didn't even clock that just then. That's so different. Could we end the stream on a high? Oh, this was the final game of the stream as well. I remember this because I remember the day it happened. Steve wanted to wrap up the stream because he wanted to go home. And at this point, I think just probably at this moment, we're about 5 minutes over stream. And it's like, come on, just let us see out this one match. Because if we die, then that's fine. But if we get the win, then at least it'll be on stream. And I'm so glad we stuck around with it. That's Kath's head. I think at this point as well, I think player versus player damage, as in like against your teammates, was still a thing. So I had to be super, super careful about that. I think someone's probably about to turn up as I go down here. Let's have a look. Oh, he's just stood there. See, that dude knew what was up. This guy knew how to build on day one.
He's down, he's down, he's down.
Two very clean shots,
epic assault rifle, or an epic scar, whatever it is.
Cool. Good scar there. 4 players left.
Go up there, go up there.
I've moved too far.
Do I manage to pop him off or not? My God, look at that clean headshot. That's impressive even for me nowadays.
Us 2 in here.
Did you get him?
He's around there.
Look, oh, did you hear that? Hey, let me turn that up. Let me turn that up. You can literally hear the zapper on the other side of the wall. Can you hear it? That's where it is. Oh, look at him. He was camping in there with his trap. I kind of preferred the storm as it looks back in the day. It just has a bit more of like a vibe to it. Oh, yeah, that's it. Take the walls down. I think this guy is on the inside. I think Cap maybe actually gets the final hit on him. Yeah, he is. Look at him. He's camping. Oh, I got it. I was the one who got it. Nice.
I'm gonna be like Mary Poppins, y'all. I'm gonna have my umbrella to get out of here.
Oh, I forgot, yeah. I think the whole reason we did this live stream was because we wanted the umbrella. That was the first time it was introduced into the game. So I was just like, mate, I want it. That's the goal today, and that's that. Wow. Man, it's just so different, isn't it? But all of the changes that have been made, I think, are absolutely for the better. I can't think of really anything that I majorly dislike. I don't think they've ever done an update where I'm like, no, that ruins the game. But wow, there we go. What a blast from the past. In the comment section below, how was your first ever game of Fortnite? Mine was clearly like, you know, a couple of kills here and there. I think in my first documented one, I got, what, like 6 kills? And then obviously I got my first victory about a month later. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. That is it for today's video. In the comment section below, I want to hear from you guys. Do you remember your first ever match of Fortnite? And if so, how did it go? And as well as that, equally, I want to know about your first ever victory royale, if you've ever actually achieved one. What season was it in? Do you remember how it happened? How long did it take you to get after you first started playing the game? Leave all that down below. Leave a like on the video if you watched this far. Grab one of my new t-shirts over on store.yogscast.com, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.